All right, everybody, welcome to Age Like Wine Fitness Channel. Today we have a really good one. We're going to go over the Age Like Wine Challenge number 9, which is 1 hour at the Forest Velodrome time trial. I did set this up as a time trial so we get results after the end of the race. I did have one guy come join me, which was super cool. We set it up for 100 laps. My goal was to get 82 laps in, I believe, which would have got me 40 kilometers. And I'm going to say I haven't done an effort for an hour probably in over 10 years. So it was a good test just to kind of see where my fitness was and then see where we go from here. Then I'll figure out some training. I'm going to put in some more miles. I'm pretty motivated. My friend John set the 1 hour record for a 60 plus down in Mexico. He went 48.147 kilometers in 1 hour, which is pretty impressive for an old guy. And I'm approaching the 60-year-old mark, so I just kind of wanted to see where I was and how close I was to his level. This ride right here, if you check out in the middle here, my watts were pretty good. Starting out, I'm averaging about 276. And according to TrainingPeaks Virtual, my FTP is around 250. So I'm quite a bit above my level. And legs didn't feel great. Still early in the morning. And yeah, we just ride, we ride. And currently I'm still ahead of Gelson. And he is a real person, which is cool because I turned off bots. So no bots in this was allowed. And this is really just such a solo effort. I just didn't want the distraction of fake riders out there. So here we go, checkpoint 11. So I'm still ahead of him by 27 seconds. And I noticed he just kept putting in some bursts of speed and then slowing down. Bursts of speed and slowing down. So hovering out there for a while. And I'm not going to show you all 100 laps here. I mean, that's a bit ridiculous and kind of excessive. So we're just going to jump up through here. And I guess what I'll talk about is my takeaways from this ride. I kept my heart rate in a range that I was comfortable with. So just in the low 160s. Definitely didn't want to go over 170. Didn't really want to even push 170. And I really didn't know where my fitness was going into this. So coming out of it, at the end result, it's not bad. I would have liked to get 40 kilometers. I was pretty close. But we'll jump up here a few laps. And where are we at here? 73. Okay, so we are 20 minutes in, and I'm still right on, I'm still, I think, 20 seconds ahead of making 40 kilometers. So I'll still doing good here at 20 minutes, but I could feel like my heart rate is just starting to creep up and my power is starting to creep down. I mean, we've dropped to 271. So we're losing watts, we're gaining heart rate. That could be a function of lack of just endurance, which is what I pretty much attribute it to. The fans were working good. I mean, I was a little warm in there, but nothing crazy. So, yep, here comes Gelson. And, yeah, he had a good ride. He did the full 100 laps at full gas, which is impressive. I did my 1 hour, and I used the last 20 laps or 19 laps to cool down. And that was my plan. I just wanted 1 hour, period. So here we are. We're halfway in. Over 20 kilometers. So at halfway in, I'm still at just looking like I could possibly make that 40 kilometer mark. But as you can see, my heart rate now is up to 165 instead of 160, 161. My power's dropped to 264. So it's not catastrophic, but definitely hurting out here. So we'll jump up. So at 40 minutes, like we're so close. So 40 minutes, 26.5, that is real close. That's 40.1 kilometers. So even 40 minutes in, I was still on track to get 40 kilometers. And I backed off just slightly because my heart rate is just a little bit high from where it was at the start. So pretty much 165 was the max that I was thinking. I don't really want to go over 165. The next time I do this, I mean, maybe I'll push it a little bit more knowing that I can survive at a heart rate of 165. Back in the day, I've done time trials where I averaged 185 heart rate. Also, I was super fit back then. So 166, 167, creeping up, and power still going down. Heart rate going up, power going down. So we know that there's a little bit of trouble in the engine room here. 167. I mean, it's starting to push that 170. Was it frustrating? Not really. I still felt like I was still doing well. So my goal here was to try and hold 260 watts. And I believe my estimated FTP was 249 the last time I checked. So still 13 watts over what my supposed FTP, calculated FTP was in TrainingPeaks Virtual. So here we go, 45 minutes in, and I'm starting to notice that I'm barely keeping 40 kilometers per hour anywhere. Now, if you notice the wind, like right here is headwind. I'm dropping now down to 38, 39, but where I was holding 37. And then we get into the tailwind, and I'm barely even getting 40 on the tailwinds. So I'm starting to think, yeah, it's going to be real close, touch and go. And I'm thinking, do I want to really push it hard at some point just to make 40K, or do I want to just keep that steady state effort going? So I decided in my mind, I'm going to keep that steady state effort going for as long as I can. Definitely didn't really want to go over 170 heart rate. But now our average power is at 260. And we still have 10 minutes to go. Got 8 minutes. Yep, just dropped to 259. So I was not happy seeing 259. But anyways, here we go. 72 laps in. Coming up on 55 minutes. Going 40K an hour. Now I'm really starting to try and push a little bit more. You're going to see my heart rate creep up here a little bit more. 168. And I don't want to lose. I'd love to get back to 260. 168, 169. So I'm starting to push a little bit harder, and I'm really counting down the minutes. I'm going to tell you, going for an hour flat out is really hard. Mentally, physically, emotionally. Like, you go through all the reasons of your life. Why are you doing this? What's the purpose? And then you're just like, I can't stop. I got to go. So like here, we're 2.5 minutes. My heart rate's at 170, 171. So I mean, I'm going hard as I can here. And just creeping up to 172. And I'm like, I can do anything for 2 minutes. Here we go. Come on. So 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. And Jelson's got 2 laps on me. Like he had a fantastic ride. So we're coming up here to the end. Got 30 seconds to go. I just touched 300 watts there for a second. And I'm really just trying to stretch it out here. So I'm going to pause it. And we'll see. So 39.5 kilometers. Average power. I got back to the 260. That makes me happy because I didn't see that before. So now going over the film. Seeing where we're at. Hopefully I'm going to do this again in 2 weeks. I am going to add an endurance ride next weekend. So I'll be commuting to work all week, going the long way home. So we're going to get 30, 40K in a day. And we're going to add one long day. I'm going to do 2 hours next weekend. And then I'm going to go ahead the next weekend and do another one of these hour tests. So if you want to do a true FTP test, come join along. I may not do it as the Age Like Wine Fitness Challenge. I may just do it as something different. Maybe we'll just do it the FTP challenge, Age Like Wine FTP challenge, the true FTP challenge. Do it a 20-minute effort or do it a ramp test. Like, they have their place, but if you really want to see what you could do in an hour, you got to do an hour. So if you want to come join me, we'll do that in 2 weeks from today. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.